All right, so I'm given this equation that it says to graph this r of x equals absolute value minus 3. Now, what you always do is they call these the toolkit functions, is you look for the familiar function. And this, of course, is the absolute value. Absolute value. And so an absolute value function, if you remember, pretend I can draw straight lines, looks like this, right? Because if it's absolute, it's always going to be above the axis. So then you look at the transformations, and this piece is telling it to move the graph. So shift graph down by your transformation 3 units. So in other words, 1, 2, 3, and it would look something like that. I'm laughing at my ugly picture. So if I try to do this, I should be able to shift down 3, and this is my graph. Now the other thing that you want to do, because notice, see how I can move this around, is it's probably a good idea, so let's clear this, to get some actual intercept values. Intercepts are always the best ones to be able to get. So remember, if I rewrote this, let me get back to my original color. If I rewrote this as y equals absolute value minus 3, and I wanted to find the x-intercept. We already know the y-intercept because that's where it's at -3, where it's shifted down. So if I wanted to know the x-intercept, that would actually be setting y equal to 0 and solving this inequality. So of course the 3 comes over here. And now if you remember, with the absolute value, this is where we branch off to the plus and minus. So our solutions would be -3 and 3. So back to my wonderful graph, I'm going to go down 3, and I need to be sure that I'm going through -3 and +3. So it says find the interval that it is increasing. Well, it looks like increasing would be here and up. So from 0 to infinity. And then it says decreasing, which is this piece right here, would be from minus infinity. I did not mean to click that. Minus infinity to that point once again, which is at 0. Okay, so I'm looking at the x values, and it says it has a max of, and wants you to put those values in. Well, this function is going up forever, so I believe that would be not din, but do not exist. It has a minimum of this value right here, so that would be at -3 when x equals 0. The domain, okay, so of this graph, remember the domain or x values, I think this goes to the left and to the right forever, so that would be all real numbers, or minus infinity to positive infinity. The range are the y values, so it only goes as far down, and this is the square bracket because it touches -3, but then it goes up forever to +3, and that's it.